I'm sure your conversation has noted this is a serious topic, the broad topic of the reform of DWP and making sure that the actions of the department are held accountable to, most importantly, those in our community and its ratepayers. Since my arrival at the department, we have been working hard to do that, both in terms of providing information on our activities, holding engaged outreach with our community and our plans, and making sure that this council remains informed. As I understand the context of the type of reforms being discussed in the City Council, let me divide them in two, if I may. One conception I'll refer to as governance reforms, all dealing with the way and the nature in which members of the DWP Commission are appointed. A somewhat separable issue is the notion of an Office of Public Accountability, or ratepayer advocate, or ratepayer informer, or rate analyst, or whatever vernacular one chooses to use. Let me deal with the second first. As some of you are aware, we've been working towards that objective ourselves within the department. We formed a small working group with representatives of the business community, neighborhood councils, and the environmental community to discuss many of those issues. It is our belief that a rate informer, Office of Public Accountability, or whatever the vernacular used, could actually be formed by actions of the department together with this council. It doesn't appear to us that needs to go to a ballot in the first place. The principles that we've been working under are first and foremost accountability, transparency, and making sure that that function has the resources necessary to do its job. Transparency for us means it needs to be ultimately accountable to those who pay rates in the city and to the neighborhoods and communities of the city, not to an elected office. We've been working on a model or framework like an LA Inc., where a public benefit corporation could be formed, a private entity funded by the Department of Water and Power to pay for its operations. In order to professionally engage in those activities, we think the staff, the working staff, need to have some professional qualification. They should be selected by a group independent from the Department of Water and Power. So whoever the overseers of that body are should be able to hire the staff that they wish to have look into the issues. So making sure it's properly funded, professionally staffed, and held independent from any particular elected office. Again, we believe all that can be done through action of the department together with council. We're not sure why the ballot initiative is necessary in that context. Any differing set of reforms having to deal with the governance of the department would have to go to the voters in some way, shape, or form, since that would be amending the existing city charter provisions. Our only word there would be a note of caution. It's our understanding that Messrs. Kiefer and Chermaninsky have already spoken on that issue with some of you in the committee hearings. The charter was carefully crafted by a set of elders, wise elders of the city many years ago, and I think we have to look carefully before we dive into amending any aspect thereof. We'd certainly be willing to engage or discuss any component there you wish, but I just urge a word of caution, and we'd be happy to engage further. So again, thank you. This is an issue of major importance for the department as we continue down our path to make sure that we are accountable to those in the city to whom are paying rates and who we serve.
Thank you.